Good morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
So for today's topic, we're going to be talking about the top 10 California commodities. So first off, what do you think a commodity is?
I think it's like a raw material.
A raw material, okay.
I believe it's a raw material, yes, that can be like sold and grown, connected to agriculture somehow.
Okay, good. Anything to add, Alex?
I think it's a raw material.
Okay. So for today's objective, I want you guys to be able to teach each other, your peers, about the commodity locations within California and the ranking of California's top 10 ag commodities. So now that we know what a commodity is, I want you guys to start brainstorming them. Talk to each other. And why don't you fill out this list of the top 10 ag commodities and tell me what you think ranks from 1 to 10. Anything. Whatever you think a commodity is.
Cool.
So I think one should be like milk, because I lived in Tulare for a little bit, and there's some cows there.
Commodities, not counting.
You know what, Professor? Milk. We got it.
We gotta have tomatoes on the list somewhere. Yeah.
About grapes.
Almonds.
That's a good guess.
That's a very good guess.
What else can go on there? Huh?
I mean, corn is one. Gotta have corn somewhere.
How about strawberries?
Strawberries, good.
Wait, that's 2 R's.
That's right.
Berries. Stop.
Cattle.
Why do you think cattle are a commodity?
I mean, we said it could be anything that can be produced and sold. So I know that cows are sold.
Good. Okay. What else?
I like cotton.
Okay,
Good
cotton.
one.
Cotton.
What else?
How about chickens?
Okay, chickens. What about number 4? Walnut. All right. So, looking at your list, why did you choose these commodities? Where do you think they're grown, and why do you think those are the right choices? Think about how big California is and how many acres of these you've seen.
Well, I think one of the main reasons he had milk on there was every time you drive up and down the 99, you see a lot of cattle ranches and cow farms and stuff. So
Okay.
milk is a pretty big commodity.
Is there a difference between the ones you see? Do you see do you think there's a difference between one that's just for the cattle, and you think there's one just for the milk cows, or do you think that they're the same thing?
I think they're different. The black and white ones are for the milk. And I see them on the commercials for happier cows in California.
Okay.
I hear happy milk. No, happy cows. Milk comes from happy cows.
Okay. All right. So here what we're going to look at is the top 10 list. And Tyler, you are right. The top 2 commodities are milk and almonds. Why do you you think that is because of all of the dairy cattle that you've seen around the valley? How about almonds? Where are almonds originally from?
Mediterranean?
Right. So if they're originally from the Mediterranean, how are they our number 2 commodity?
Our climate matches up with the Mediterranean climate.
Right. Want to know a little fun fact about almonds? While they're originally produced and grown in the Mediterranean, their climate and their economy couldn't quite support the quantity that everyone wanted. So they came to California, and California took those over, and we're the number 1 world producer of almonds, while the Mediterranean, where they're originally from, is a lot lower down the list. So let's keep going. How about grapes? Do you think it's talking about wine grapes like in Napa or table grapes that's in Fresno?
Table grapes.
Table grapes, okay. I think it's talking about grapes in general because when you drive around the valley or if you're driving around just the state of California, what do you always see? Other than cows and grass.
Grapevines.
Right. So you see all kinds of vineyards and things like that. David, what do you think about the nursery one? What do you think that means?
As far as greenery or plants, herbs and stuff.
Okay. So think about where you would buy nursery products. What do they sell there? Like if you go into the nursery department of Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. What do you think, like what do they have?
Lots of flowers.
Flowers, plants, things like that. Those are things that are grown that you're going to take from there and buy and plant in your garden. So that pretty much sums up what we're talking about with the top 10 commodities. In small groups, I want you guys to talk to each other and write about why you think California is the top producing state and more about the cattle, berries, hay, lettuce, and walnuts and tomatoes. Okay?
Is one paragraph enough?
Yes, one paragraph's enough as long as it's well thought out. Okay, you're good.